everybody? Welcome to Michael Pitch Games. We're gonna play some Sherlock Holmes again. Been a little bit, so just feels like the right thing to do.
We're a new case.
Yep. We finished the second case and we're on to our... Wait, we finished the first case, we're on to our second case. I think I said the wrong thing. I forgot, we were going on vacation or something.
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We should be late for the train.
We shall be late for the train.
Then there will be no wood there.
The train waits for no one.
Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
He puts on sunglasses. Oh.
Yeah, nothing's happened yet.
Yeah,
just trying to remember where we are. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, we're just in between the two cases now. Did we let that one guy go?
So what are we doing? We're just going out now?
Watson, I'll hold the cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
1 week later.
You need to come back.
There's been a murder.
On the rails.
Yeah, from a different part of England, aren't you?
No, I'm a very normal English.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Oh, yeah.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we
be
should not have to wait
train.
very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase.
Holy shoot. It's a ghost train.
Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Well, it was
Holmes,
never there.
say something.
Quick,
He turns
fetch
around,
a
the
lantern
guy's gone.
and let us take a look.
He's like, what? And then he looks back and the train station's gone.
It's too dark.
Ghost train.
Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
The next one. Very early.
Like 8 a.m.
Solve the mystery.
Of the vanished train. What do we know so far? And that sucks that your legs have to be in between each other's legs.
Well,
They
here
don't,
we are
because you can
again
just be
at
on
Option
each side
Station.
of the
We
thing.
have a full day
I think
ahead.
they're just, you
Let
know,
us begin our investigation.
romantic. Watson.
This close.
Well, obviously we're gonna want to start where the actual train was.
Well, I want to start where the train. It's gone.
So, we were on this platform, so which way was it?
It would have been left.
I think so, right? Watson, follow me.
Oh shit, that's a train.
Something else created light. The train was never here.
I mean, that is true.
That's what I'm thinking.
Train was never here. Oh, well, this is the wrong way. Yeah, it would have made a lot of noise.
Then it was about...
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Oh.
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual.
What?
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here. There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no
Wasn't
clues.
there, like...
But then, a negative result is also a result.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're getting
The
at.
absence of evidence is
No
not the
clues,
evidence of
and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion.
What I'm
This
saying
mystery
is there's
appears very
known knowns
promising.
and there's known unknowns, but there's
This
also
investigation
unknown
won't be
unknowns, things we
simple.
don't know that
We
we
shall
don't know
require
we
a
don't
map
know.
of the
I was
region.
confused with
Perhaps
what
the
the heck
station master could
that
lend us
white
one.
spot is.
Not sure what that is.
Because he said railway sleepers, which it's not. Those are railroad sleepers.
And then on the side now.
A discarded item.
It just says ground
There are
unit.
no tracks or footprints. Railway sleepers. Nothing
I don't know
unusual.
anything. Well, sleepers.
The whole
They're just
train
timber.
just disappeared.
It's just all that
It's
timber in between the two
unbelievable.
rails.
But it's on the side as well.
But he just talked about the fact that there was wood in between the...
It was about here-ish that it disappeared.
No, it disappeared by the
Here-ish,
sign back
here-ish.
there.
And I think, I don't know.
Oh, I guess it's up here. Go Shane. I guess go... Oh no, it was right there. Shut
The
up.
use of imagination.
Map. You need a map from inside.
Figured we'd have to go inside. But
Inside we get.
the more information we have, the better. Message to all stations, Mr. Robinson is located at Riglington Station.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Nottingham, London. Train was liner number 324. Full first class. Ordered by Mr. Robinson.
Here is
second
the
class
train
stop.
set.
Now we know what the train looked like, at least.
A
And that's
telegraph.
half the battle.
It helps some. Okay, we can't get
Dollar tickets? If only. Now it's $30 a train
I haven't
ticket.
talked to that guy, but maybe I'll wait until I have evidence first. And then do it. Alright, nothing in here. This is where we actually came from.
They probably
What?
just hit something on the way and now they're stuck for a few days.
Probably. Some crazy things happen.
They have to wait for the coroner, and the coroner's from a different city.
So,
Yeah.
takes a while.
It takes multiple days.
An old locomotive bell.
That's everything you would need to
This
make
part is
light.
probably from a locomotive.
Yeah, well.
This place serves as a storage area for the station. This part is probably from a locomotive.
No. This part is probably, it's a door. This part's probably from a locomotive. Did you find the map?
No.
Hmm. Go to the barn.
What bond?
Behind you. To the left. A little more.
But what if I need to talk to these people?
I mean, you can talk to him. He'll probably give you...
Alright, I'll go to bond first.
I don't know if you
Man,
can.
move, Watson! Move! Watson! You're impeding an investigation! Okay, I can't go there. That was pretty jarring. It was going from Donchester, or Doncaster,
Doncaster.
to London. Curious. I mean,
Good
this guy
morning.
saw as much
Allow
as we
me
did.
to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor
I
people
think it had
inside
already
it, the
disappeared.
passengers, the driver.
Old. Oh, I still love the idea that he's just like really close to them.
Yep, fully grey hair. He's an older fellow. honorary badge.
Greece.
Spots of Earth.
He's married.
And he's a married man.
How's that helpful at all?
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
It's a train.
I would be glad to
it
have a
rides on
detailed
these
map
things
of the
called
local
rails.
railway district.
What else do you need to know about the
But
train?
of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls,
that means they can be
without any
stolen?
windows. And they're fitted with a complex
Someone
key
might
lock.
want to steal it.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this
Someone stole a
particular
whole
wagon?
train.
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Stealing a train, trying to sell it somewhere.
See you later, my
Guys,
young
I
man.
found this train. It was in my backyard. It's in the newspaper because you can't just go up to people and sell a train.
This map will be useful.
Wow.
Thank you.
Ow. It's just telling you the train
That's
goes
where
from
we
here
are.
to here.
It's going to Nottingham?
Yeah, it was going from Doncaster to London. I thought it would go to London.
Well, we have no idea what it was carrying it. Maybe if we head back in here, we'll see something.
A telegraph.
It was carrying dead bodies, but they weren't actually dead. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Wouldn't it have something to do with this? And
No, because it's not going to
Okay, no.
report it. He said it's not his job to figure it out.
The whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
I'm so glad you have so much to contribute, Watson. Alright, there's something over here.
Go up on again.
Yeah.
See if anyone else knows
It's
anything
not
about it.
anything really thing to do anymore. Unless we find a newspaper about it.
Can you go talk to those people? Nope.
Well, that's kind
Find
of all I
out
had.
what is. You have nowhere to go. There's something here.
Maybe I
Wait,
think
ordered by Mr.
Mr. Robinson. The guy who asked for the train to begin with. We'll have to visit him. It's the only thing we can do.
Special wagon and. I would connect the train vanishing with the no traces of train.
Nope. But people vanished with it. Alright, none of these connect. Which I figured they wouldn't.
Right, that would connect in reality. There's no traces of the train, and
There's
the
people.
people gone.
I guess I could have gone this way.
What is the answer? Maybe you're missing something down on the left.
I think I have to talk to Mr. Robinson. I just don't know where he is.
Maybe you ask him about the map now, since you have it.
I guess. Yeah, okay.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed
Those
because of
kids,
an
that
issue
was.
with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab
You
there.
saw more.
See you later, my good man.
And now we'll never know.
Wow. This guy right there. You would probably mow him. I like how this is just okay. Gap
Gap
in
in the floor. A sheet of paper.
a gold sheet of paper.
Insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Oh. It's 50% of its value. £15,000.
1 year renewable. Ah, whatever was in that thing weighed a lot. Like the
It
easiest
weighed-
joke to make.
Tons.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Didn't.
Good day to you, sir.
7.5
My
tons,
name is
but-
Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Wow.
Good one, Sherlock.
No honorary badge. He's new. Ink smudges. Wow.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Yes.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that
Dude.
now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
Ah,
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say. How long have you been working here?
I have worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
no. The book. The master book.
This
Yeah.
one, yep.
Let me speak frankly,
His name's
Mr.
weird.
Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
Thank you.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Well, we know it's incredible. Mr. Robinson.
You should talk to him.
I should.
This is an absolute scandal.
He
It's
was
always
mad
the same
he
with these
got
rail
off his own
companies.
train.
No respect for the customer.
Or his.
It might be important to learn details about this person. What clothes? Shoot ticket.
He's poor.
Got married. With rough skin.
He's a worker. Doesn't
Please
mean he
calm
didn't do
down,
it.
sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my collie, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
But Mr. Robinson got kicked off.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir. Good day to you, sir.
Probably shouldn't
Good
switch him.
day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
This man is of extraordinary weight.
Australian hat.
Expensive clothes. Doesn't seem to be married. I feel like that bag should have been important. Crocodile shoes.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
But you were just being super pissed at us.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention.
He
But I
stole
was
the
very
invention.
optimistic about the director's
because of
board
the
And
who were
someone
travelling on
stole
the
them
train
back.
last night.
I'm guessing that's
Maybe.
what happened. Because he said he's
Mr.
an
Robinson,
engineer, but
could
he
you please
doesn't.
clarify? Were you traveling
look of an
alongside
engineer.
your prototype?
He might just be
Yes,
the
I
idea
was.
guy.
But I had
I'm
to step
guessing
off the
he's
train.
more of
And all because
he
of this
screws someone
stupid
over
station master.
by
I received a telegram declaring that
Doing
an
shit.
important person and Mr. Bromsby wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed.
I'm guessing
I
the
chose
person
to
who
wait a while.
made the invention actually
But
stole it.
despite my requests, the train left the station without
Maybe.
me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
He did nothing wrong technically. He told you
You mentioned a
happened?
director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazes company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damned train.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype, and this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
Gives us a chance to look at it.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about
I
him.
really don't
The
think he
ticket inspector
or
forced
that
all
he
the
actually owned
passengers
it.
from the train,
Yeah.
except for the
Or
directors of the Barcazes Chilean company.
did something to screw someone out of. We can make a deduction.
I could.
What's up there?
Can't go in, so no idea.
Luggage room.
I knew this case was
Wait,
important.
This grip sack belongs to
Where did
Mr. Robinson.
I think we
I guess
should
you
open
didn't
it,
see it.
Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how. Okay. Guess just line them up.
I'm not sure what it wants us to do.
I think you gotta line up the lines.
Kind of like this somehow.
That's not right though. Yeah, it can't be right. Wait, put it there. Up a little.
Well, that was easier than I thought
Yeah.
it'd be.
You're just lining up lines. Contract.
Look, Watson, a bundle of contracts. Very suspicious.
Exclusive sales
We shall study
contract for
them.
the prototype.
Okay.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
It's not responsible for any problems that may arise with the prototype or purchase, whether or not those issues were known to either party at the time of the purchase. She's only saying that there's some issue with it, possibly. And
Yeah.
it would not be Mr. Robinson's fault. So maybe he didn't know about it. You know,
Yet another exclusive sales
gun
contract.
prototype the electric company, the Hong Kong General Electric Company, is the buyer of
And if
it.
there's any
Mr.
problems,
Robinson is the
it's
seller.
the same contract.
Yep.
Yet another.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's-
Robinson is the seller.
The Brazilian Chile company, which is the ones that did not get removed off the train. Maybe they found
Yet
out what he
another.
was doing.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
All of them are the same
Well, it is
contract.
very
companies.
clear that this
So
Mr.
it's fraud.
Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
That is a huge problem.
Railway post bags.
He was definitely committing a crime.
Yeah,
He probably stole it. But he paid enough to get a special wagon for it, at least.
Yeah, but he also probably used that because he frauded a bunch
Oh,
of.
but he also received the money ahead of time, so that
Yeah.
money probably was
10% of what it's worth.
Maybe he was never rich. Yeah, which would mean like $3,000.
It's the problems arise thing is so that because it got stolen, he's not at fault for it.
Maybe that is the whole plan. I'm thinking so because he also had the insurance policy.
Yeah.
He had a contract with like 5 people, right?
4, I think.
It's like 4 or 5 people. So that would be the other half of the value of the thing.
Yeah. So you get 100% even if the prototype wasn't actually a thing. The cart could be empty.
I knew it might not do that. I don't know.
I don't think it's anything to that yet.
I don't know how to deselect it though. Oh, there we go.
I guess that is it. That's for, even though he planned. I think he's getting his all his money.
I don't think he's ever faked them.
No, I think he's.
There might not be anything else to connect right now.
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Let's see if I can talk to one dude then.
Yeah, it's like all money about him.
Don't touch anything, please.
You got it.
I think you gotta go to the other station. Ooh. Oh, you're supposed to go to the next station and talk to them.
To Chesterfield.
Yeah. Because you don't know if it actually arrived at the station at all. But it's only on the track. There's no way it could go anywhere else.
He willingly stepped off. He received something from Mr.
Yeah,
Brumstein.
someone told him that they were waiting for him in the waiting room. And then when he got off, no one was there. And he got mad at the one guy for it. Even though it's his own fault for stepping off. It would also make sense why he was the only
Fishing
non-rich
advertisement.
person. Or the only rich person that stepped off.
Yeah, because he wasn't actually rich. They knew him for the
A
fraud he
telegraph.
was. Aha, see? It was Morse.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
So this person's a rookie. Or was he a... This person? Morning.
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir.
Oh, I know people.
Wake up.
I get close.
Ah, his breath.
He's
He must
drunk.
have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
Yeah.
By his sleeping off the alcohol.
We also know someone that
Wake
does
up,
that.
please.
What? The 18 hours 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are
Was he drugged,
investigating the
though?
disappearance of last night's train, and we should like
Or
to
is he
ask you a
just
few
not?
questions.
He's drunk right now. With his flushed face. He is married. Well, once was. There's his flask.
Okay, so yeah, he's just an alcoholic.
What's this? Fishing line. Why does he have fishing line on him?
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No,
He was
nobody.
sleeping.
It seems
So
to
somebody
be.
came into the
Although
office while he was
I
passed
did
out
not leave
drunk
my
and
office,
used the
so-
thing.
No doubt you were
But
very
didn't know how
busy.
to do it.
You don't say.
Well, they
You can't
encrypted
ever
the
get any
code.
peace around here.
Yeah, but also it's
you
the
have to
fact
send a
that
telegram
he
each
said
time a
it didn't
train
make
arrives at the
sense.
parts.
Yeah.
which the other guy would have known Morse code.
The station
Which means
master
it's sloppy
Bertram
Morse
from
code.
Bridlington showed me a
Perhaps.
strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
It's quite drinking.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Yeah. The telegram and the fact that he's drunk. Ooh. So you can't even know.
Yeah, we have no clues yet.
Look at the telegram and see if you can decipher it.
Drunk and his testimony is undeniable. Oh man. So the question is, did the train ever really pass through here? Which I'm kind of thinking it didn't. I'm thinking whatever light we saw was not the train.
Can you look at the telegram?
Oh, that's why he had a fishing line. I don't think
This
I can.
bin is full of empty bottles.
Yeah, he was definitely drunk. Was it this one? No, I don't think so. But about the vanished train was full of errors and barely readable. It was hard to understand if you confirmed the train had passed or not. The train was delayed due to some issues at Burlington Station. So, we gotta investigate.
Yeah, so you gotta figure that out now.
We can try to find clues. To the waiting hall.
Luggage.
Is that ours? It must be ours, right?
And you weren't here, though.
Nah, but we're here now. Because this would be with
Locked.
lock. Oh,
There is no
shoot.
sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
It's okay if we commit a crime.
Okay, so you just gotta line it up again.
Be easier if I do these ones first.
Is that it?
Shouldn't it be?
Oh, it doesn't make it all the way to the end.
Oh. What is that? I'm not sure. So that doesn't make it, does it?
I wouldn't worry about the middle. I would only worry about the...
In pieces.
Yeah, just go from the outside in.
But I can't get this to...
Wait, go up a little. Down one. That.
This?
Yes, because you can do both sides. And then, can you turn that? No.
I don't know where that actually matches.
Ooh, right there. Maybe?
Yes. There we go. We had it looking weird, but we did it.
It was all edge stuff, and it's just...
Edge.
Yeah, just edge.
These tools were used quite recently.
thought it was
They
a
are
castle.
still muddy.
Oh.
We should ask about them.
I don't know.
Fun game.
Catherine.
It's a tough as hell game,
Railway
but-
post bags. Bags were recently dragged here.
He was
French
hiding.
wine, a remarkable vintage. These
he
bottles are
paid
too
off?
expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Shameful.
Which means the train did come through here. If there's all this loot. All this stuff. Which means, yeah, he was probably paid off.
With alcohol that he could never possibly buy.
Yep.
as well.
a handcar wheelbase.
See, that's what I
Interesting.
think actually came
It
through.
appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Alright.
We both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at
No.
Evesham Station?
Yes,
See,
of
that's what I
course.
thought
We
from
saw
the
it coming.
beginning. It was
The
not the
headlights,
train.
and
It
heard
was
the
the
whistle.
hand station
But
things.
that is it.
Those.
We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Which would be easier to move, at least.
No traces plus train. No.
Boom. That's right. Break train experiment. But we do believe it has gone through Chesterfield.
I think that just because the loot.
There's some clues that he was
Yeah.
bribed. We can't really ask him because
Or he stole it.
we already went through the waiting hall. I don't think we can talk to him anymore, can we?
No, I think it's useless because you can't testify.
But so we.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, it might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who were these workers?
Did they
Oh,
steal the
they
whole
didn't seem
train?
to be
though?
from the company, but they was fine
How
lads.
did they steal
They
the train
invited me
itself?
to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kitchen.
Yep.
They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so.
But they did come
But
through
see,
here then.
They knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
Yep, so the train passed through here. And they got him drunk. No one knew it would work. Interesting, interesting. That's why he has a fishing line. Fish out of lake. Is there anywhere else I could possibly explore? I think we might
Nope, we
be
gotta do
done
the
here.
task now.
I think so. Right?
I should use the appropriate object here.
Nope. It's hand mechanisms that wheel.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
The wheel is still up. I'm missing it. Why not?
Is it not missing one over there? Can I move around? Whatever.
Let me do the other one.
The brakes.
That goes in the... Yeah, right there. I gotta put the brakes in.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Where would there be brakes? I don't know. I can't. Oh, there we go. Oh.
And then you can put the
That
brakes.
was the brakes go.
Now the
That one doesn't have brakes either. Where's the other brakes? There's so much junk.
I only think it has one brake.
Both sides should have brakes though. Ah, some wood. That one goes here. But it won't let me put it. Aha!
So,
You're right, the brakes
now
are
here we
missing.
have the fake train, that we saw approaching Evesham
I
Station
think it only had
last
some
night.
sad breaks.
Doesn't look much like a
Which
train
is
to
not a
me.
huge amount of weight.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Which we saw taking apart at the train station.
Yep. So we
Yeah.
have to go get those now.
Yeah. Which is at the other train station.
It was...
I
one?
yeah.
I believe it was. Crimes and Punishment.
He's reading the book.
Oh my god.
I saw where you could. There was a bundle where you could buy all of the Sherlock Holmes games. I was like, it might be worth it.
Was it in the warehouse, I believe?
Yeah. It's right there.
The junk pile. We need these.
This part is
Why not?
an old
Do we think it's at the station then?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
That's
What are
definitely
we missing? I'm confused.
Maybe go back into that room. No, at where the cart was.
I have to go back to the station.
Yeah.
It was Chesterfield?
Yes.
Been locked with all these locations.
All these 3 locations.
But they're all train stations, so... So out here, maybe.
No, I was thinking in that room that you brought the cart in.
Maybe.
The cart's now removed from it, so maybe there's just something.
Yep. It's the headlight. And the whistle. You're right. I'll take this too. And this. Just in case something happens, I guess.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight. The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher.
Of course,
A fire
of course.
extinguisher. Now let us see what
That
we
would
have
work.
I
Wait.
don't know much. And that generates the power.
The steam whistle is ready to be used.
That's why it faded so quickly
Watson,
too.
I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
And
So
then they
such a
saw
thing is
people, so
possible.
they'd
If
stop.
someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions.
Yeah, 'cause I
In
don't
fact,
know
this
how
does
they
not
could.
tell us very much at all,
You
except
look
that the
outside
train
and the
did
guy
not
just carrying a whole
evaporate
bunch of
into thin air.
Yeah, they
Although
removed it.
you half suspected it.
I definitely did, yeah.
At any rate, we now need to find where the
Follow
real
the
train
tracks all the
might be
way.
hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more
Maybe it
detailed
never
map
was
of our
on the track.
surroundings.
Or it's
Well,
a
I hope that
decommissioned
justifies
train
our having to load your
track
massive
that
archive
they don't
suitcase
use
onto the
anymore,
cab.
so it's
Yeah,
not on the
Made us
map.
Maybe he never
extremely
actually sent it
unpopular
out
with
to
our
begin
driver.
with. I don't know.
No, I think
No,
it's
but
just,
they were on it.
yeah, I think it's just like they used a decommissioned track to
Freight train.
And-
wagon. The train that vanished from people. There we go.
never reached. Yeah,
That's how I use a handboss. That part we know. It says absence of victim, but I'm so sure he's not. We're both sure he's not.
He frauded
Yeah,
people.
where did
He's not
we
a victim
go?
no matter what. You gotta go home.
Do we?
Yep. You gotta search your archive. No, you gotta use the chest. Because you don't have a home.
Which is at eavesdrop station.
It should be.
Oh, I'm glad we brought it.
You don't have it. But you don't live here.
Not yet. I'm just Sherlock. Because I'm without a Holmes. Yeah. Come with me, Watson. We have much to do. Is this my chest?
Nope. Probably in like storage.
It's gotta be in the luggage area, right? Is this my chest? Is this luggage? Yep. It's not in here though.
Where though?
Railway post bags.
Interesting. Then it's gotta be in the waiting hall. No, because we were just
That's
in
not
the
like
waiting
your
hall.
luggage at the one station.
It should be here.
Yeah, that would be the smart thing. Oh, maybe over there. No.
Watson!
A
It's not luggage.
fake train. Ha! What a...
Dastardly trick.
It's not this.
No, because it was a bunch of items.
They put it somewheres. Aha! Weird.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Oh my god.
No.
So first we have to find out where Nottingham might be. Alright, well there's the
There.
water. Aha, yes. Perfect.
Here it is.
See, there's an
There's a
extra.
side branch to the railway. Its first
Yeah.
switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations.
So that could be
There
where
is
they
one
did
more
it.
station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and
So
there
we
should
know
be
it
a
has
side
to
railway to the nearby
Chesterfield.
quarry.
I never got to
There is
Eavesdrop.
a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
Now you got two more locations.
This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed.
I
It is
can't-
fortunate that we took it with.
Sorry. I want... Oh man.
Yeah, now you got
The
three
one I
locations.
wanted to go to. I can't. So...
That station. You can
yeah,
ask them
that's
if
one of the
they.
railway switch.
I'll go to that station first. Because you can ask them if they ever made it here, which then cuts out the other location too.
Yeah. We
But
don't
you'll
know-
also probably find at the third location where it tells you like where the cot is. It'll probably show you the cot.
That's what I'm thinking. Because that's where they had to stop.
A funny character. He looks anxious.
We'll
And
talk to him.
he is not an Englishman.
So we should question him as much as we possibly can. We are the police after all. And he was just smoking, then he just ditched it. What can you
This scent is
Wow.
familiar to me. But in order to recognize it, I must combine
Oh, he's
my
Hispanic, I can
associations
tell.
into
That's
one
obviously a
picture.
sombrero. This is
Oh yeah, this one. Let me-
I hate these. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got these. You're bad at these. It's probably from the other side, right? Yep. Da 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 do do do. Over there. They have to go all the way over there. I mean, this one wasn't as far as the last
Yeah.
one, but
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Tarrant, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
I'll be keeping this. Every time you see him, he's just smoking.
He burned paper.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar
Those
stubs.
Chinese men? Children wine.
Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans.
Chilean.
They found out.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
I think that's what happened. Is
A
they found
greenish
out
brown cigar
that everyone
with a
had been
strong
sold the same
aroma,
thing.
a hint of peppermint.
Yeah, did they all try to
These
steal it?
ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that
I
we
still think the
found
guy
on the
is not
floor.
a victim.
Some of the stubs were
Nah,
recently
well,
smoked.
I mean,
There are
It's the
others
victim
that
of a
appear
different crime, but
fairly
he's
old.
definitely.
That means that the fellow spent several days
It
here.
was never
It
him.
You can guess
backfired
clearly
on
he's
him.
hardly
He's not a
traveller
victim.
or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow.
I don't know if there is a
man
full
who
victim in
smoked
this.
the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
Someone was waiting for the train.
Yeah.
For the prototype. And it never made.
Waiting for it to arrive, and then boom.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase, and flat
Someone
racing.
with a gambling
He
issue.
is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Hmm.
Betting slips for horse racing. The sums are quite impressive.
$2.
It can be an expensive vice. This man
$10.
had probably used all his savings.
It gives them reason. Whoever was
a
taking
telegraph.
betting.
That
needed
also would
money.
allow him to be paid off.
Yes. Maybe someone paid him so that he can, cover his debts, and they take the machine.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe
Train.
that the flooded area might be worth checking.
There's a whole train in there. Or the fact that there's a man just waiting there.
Let's examine some other stuff first, though.
Railway post bags.
Huh?
This post bag belongs to the station master.
Oh, I'll be taking this for some reason.
I ask you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me, since that is your wish.
She wanted to divorce him.
Please know that I still care about you, and I hope that you will forgive me one day, despite all the harm I have caused. He just bet all of their money,
Yeah.
and
She wanted to leave him.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall soon honor all of the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debts. So, he was assuring them that he had the money or was going to get that.
it was his
He
lawyer.
was pretty sure. I think he wrote to his lawyer
Yeah. But,
to make sure he understood he had the money.
Watson, would you like some
which means
tea?
he got in trouble for something else. Or it's the fact that he's getting divorced, and he needed a lawyer for divorce. And now his
Maybe.
lawyer is...
Might be worth talking to him, but go to the lake first. We're not going in, are we?
Do the... It's a whole train in there. What?
I don't know. Were we not supposed to come this way?
He definitely was like, oh, that should be checked out. And then maybe go down and then to the left. To the right.
Can't do it. Perhaps we check out over here. Nope. I guess we gotta talk to him. That's all we can really do.
I heard you're a betting man.
Good day to
I
you,
bet
sir.
you can swim
My
farther
name
than
is
you.
Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, Good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Oh, is that so?
Was he not here? Missing button.
Yep, his ring's gone.
Yeah,
He
he's
took it off. She, yep. No watch.
He sold it all.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
Perhaps.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be
maybe
a
it is where
quarry
the
here,
train is.
and behind that, the lake.
How should I know?
That would
I
have
only arrived here a
elevated
few
the
months
water
ago.
levels.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter
I think
place.
the prototype probably
they
never worked to
transferred
begin
me
with.
here.
Yeah.
Life is cheaper.
Or
I
it
can't
was
really
stolen.
complain.
And he didn't know how to work it, so he wasn't going to tell them.
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No, I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
He didn't, though.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your
And someone
relocation
took the
to this
tools
small town might
Because
have
they
helped
said
ease your
they were
addiction.
doing it because
But it was not
of
to be.
railroad flooding.
I beg your pardon. Addiction to what?
Porn. I don't know, horse size.
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your
But yeah,
business.
the other guy
I
said his tours were
occasionally
taken by
attend
the
the
railroad
races with my
workers.
colleagues.
Yeah.
Because the
And
track
anyway,
was
that's
gonna
my
be flooded.
private life.
And he didn't care because he was drunk.
There was a
Yep.
gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Undoubtedly.
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
He was possibly brought. The train passed through Doncaster, or the train never did because he was bribed.
I think it never did because the other guys didn't talk about it.
But we know. Oh man,
Yeah.
he's getting kind of confused already. We can go to railroad switch.
You can go to the beach too.
There's nothing for us to really look at here yet, right?
No, but you can go to the
Nothing
beach.
there. Yeah, we could. Oh, we can go to railroad switch.
Yeah.
Did we go on that route? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
waiting hall. I just had to make sure.
A fake
really have to
train.
say?
Ha! What a clever and devilish
I
trick.
think the train never went through here and he was paid off.
This
because of the
railway
reason.
branch
Wait,
should lead to the quarry. Let us take a
Yeah.
look. The switch
Boom.
is rusted, but it still works.
and that would go into the lake.
Right into the lake.
The
Yep.
rail is
I
rusted.
think we were
and
right.
so
They got rid
but
of the
The
train.
railway is still
They dumped it in
usable.
the lake, which is why it raised up so high. And
The
clear
railway
tracks.
ends here. That is strange.
Yep, they dumped it right in the lake.
Train vanished? No.
The flood court. There we go.
I think could be some.
He's dunking the flood court because the leads there is missing some rails.
No, but it's.
No, it definitely was sunk.
Yeah. And I don't think if past. I don't know.
Wouldn't it have had to?
No, because they wouldn't have went through the
Never.
station.
Yeah, actually passed through.
But I do think it's dumped.
Yeah, it would raise the water level by a good amount. I'm glad I explored over here. Wasn't sure I could, but... And then they switched it again because they had the handrail thing.
Yeah.
And then they sent that to... They paid him off.
It's the only thing that would make sense why it's flooded and the fact that
The train never actually... So yeah, the
the
train
train
never...
went missing completely.
Yeah, the train never actually passed through here. They were waiting here a while though. I just want to check before we go to the next place. I think we're all good. Unless we can ask him something about all
You'll
that.
find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Alright. So where do we go next? We can go here. Could go to the beach, but I want to go here first.
I mean, we kind of know what happened with the train.
We don't know exactly who.
There's no way. I guess
It's another one that
The
can switch.
switch is rusted, but it still works. The switch is rusted, but it's still...
So this is where they had it.
Which would have went that way. So you gotta go left.
Yeah, so the train would have been coming from there towards here.
It went straight
It
if it
went
went to those
straight.
stations. That went to
But-
the mines.
To the mines we go. Never mind.
This is just showing you that it's possible that it.
Mines. This is interesting.
Oh my god, you probably got a new map location. It is possible. Went down to the
It would be
mines.
quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
You have a new location.
And that was the whole point of this area, wasn't it?
Yep. So the question is, mines or
Beach. Let's go to the mines. Because we already believe they sunk the
I mean, if
train,
it's not here, then they sunk it.
Here are the mines, Holmes.
which is what we believe
They
they
appear to be
did,
abandoned.
Oh, they could have blown up in the mines.
and left the train there. I suppose that's possible, but then what's with the water, you know what I mean?
The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches. A lightly loaded vehicle came this way.
There was no way
There
it's
is
a
a wooden
prototype then.
beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
The cart? I'm not sure. Oh,
This is an administrative panel. See what it says.
okay.
Watson, you are a gentleman, and gentlemen tend to carry handkerchiefs. Might I borrow yours?
And where is your
Absolutely
own?
not.
I haven't the faintest idea.
Very well. Here it is.
Coal company.
WEA Coal Company.
WEA Coal. These mines belong to them.
Here's your dirty handkerchief. I felt like that might be something important. So they
This
blew up
mine
the
has
mines.
completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is
Yeah,
curious.
they could have.
But to be truthful, I am not entirely
There's also
surprised.
empty tracks
It's
there.
difficult to follow you, Holmes.
And they removed the
Someone
rails.
removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Maybe they didn't dump the train and thing. Maybe they dumped the prototype or whatever they stole instead. So they stole the train, put it in there first. I mean, it's possible. I'm not sure. It's the only thing I can think of. But that's not something I feel like really smart about. There's something else I'm supposed to be seeing?
I think the stones.
I'm looking at the stones. We know that they took the tools to do this stuff. I think it'll break if I go over there.
Going down?
I don't see anything in there. Aha!
This box must be the safe.
Oh my god.
Let's open it.
How many of these already?
Are we starting? Oh my god, this one's more. No, can't be that.
Probably not.
Because it has to be on both sides. It's gonna be another edge one.
Etched.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Doesn't really look right though.
It's hard to tell because the one is like hard to see. I guess.
Maybe? I can't tell for sure.
I think that's right.
There we go.
The Mexican company Caracal and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Okay, it says from now on, this company is the future owner of the mines. There's no trespassing rules.
Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who fled our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
If
You
we
need
ever
to
find him.
The collapsed mine should be a thing.
Yeah.
We also have a link somewhere.
Yeah. Wow. There's also this. Is this a thing? No.
That's a haunted mine.
It definitely sounds it. Alright, so something's here. But I have no idea what. Pile stones.
Paper package.
Paper package.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Thank you. I couldn't see it.
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside. Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good.
It's C4.
Fire at this package.
Perhaps. Alright, mine. Today you meet your mate. Yep, it was C4.
So
A bunch of them were lined up. Yep. Blow up the mine.
mine are collapsed and
Mines are blasted, obviously.
so is it not sunk and it's actually in the mine?
Really?
Old railroad and rails are missing?
There might not be another connection, actually. But, I mean, I feel like that should be.
This is a hard one.
I think it was sabotage, not used to hide the train.
I think it could be used to hide the train.
Very possible.
And why they both wanted to buy it, because once they buy it and hide the train in it, no one's gonna...
You might be right. I think so too. But then what was dumped in the water?
The
Or
cart?
did they work together then? If the cart was dumped in the water, it shouldn't have done all that much.
Yeah.
But if the cart's in there,
I guess go check the beach.
I guess that's all we really can do now, right?
Yeah, maybe
I
that
don't
would
see
be
much else here yet.
Because they're both missing rails. So it could have been dumped, it could have been kind of nice.
Serious question.
I
It's
feel like
starting to actually get puzzling.
Yeah, I feel like we're not that far from the end
Here
of
we
this
are
case.
at the beach that is
It's okay.
located near the quarry and Doncaster Station.
Something
It
drove
doesn't
here.
look like a very good place to rest.
Summer thingy.
These
you.
traces were made by carriage. Look,
There's hoof prints.
the distance between the tracks is about 6 feet.
It was
7
carrying
inches.
something heavy.
Yeah, if it dug in
The
that
vehicle
deep.
would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
So I think they dumped the
The
train
vehicle
actually.
would-
Because it's a heavy track, which means they could have stole the prototype then.
Is there something else here? I can't. I'm not.
The vehicle
Stop.
pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
We're connecting a bit. I want to look over here. Guess there's nothing here.
This place was abandoned fairly recently. Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
They blew up the dam.
The train was not sunk. Maybe it was hidden actually.
So the question, yeah, is now... Metal plate.
Yeah.
The question now is, did they blow
A
up the
label
dam
with the
to,
name Las Zarpas.
to flood the train? Or did they blow up the mine to flood, to block the train?
It actually is getting complicated. I'm not 100% sure on anything anymore. A boot.
I
And
guess.
blood. They
This
fought.
place was abandoned fairly recently.
Did they both have their own
I think
idea
they
of where...
both worked together and then they fought each other afterwards. You're right, they both concealed it in the mine.
I don't know if it's that, or if one
An
had the plan to
advertisement for
conceal it in the
cruises.
water, and one had the plan to conceal it in the mine.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
And
But
then
they
that's,
definitely worked together.
they met, and then they fought.
There might not be anything else here. We might have to start deducing some more.
Old railroad to deploy, and then rails to mines are missing.
Yeah, very dead that though.
Or the Chileans versus,
I know that they definitely were fighting each other.
and the, actually don't know then. You're gonna have to probably talk to people. Special wagon? No.
I know them staying on the train is important. Yep. It's not a coincidence. Robinson was not a victim, I think. There might be more connections that we have to make too, but is there any other new places we had to visit?
No, but you have to talk to some
Archives. Archives.
To go to your.
They definitely fought here. There's a boot's been left behind. There's some blood. Do I have to use my detective mode on that?
You can try. Nope.
No. But it's important to recognize they definitely fought.
Yeah.
And recently.
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Could have carried stuff.
They were clearly staying here for a bit. I would just search the archive for now.
Here.
We're clearly missing something.
My search should be focused upon the name Las Zarpas.
Got it. I just felt like something else might be important. Jack the Ripper.
It's 1880s. Oh. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
There we go, finally.
It's a barge.
The leaders in heavy goods transportation slavish belongs to the Mexican consortium Carousel, who covers shipping
And mining.
Here it is.
Say mining.
Okay, so
I'm not sure.
special transport?
Oh yeah, they had the ability to transport it.
Yeah.
So that's the question.
Cannot be sunk.
Over there leads to is missing some rails.
And then try to sabotage?
There'll be more that we can figure out. But where do we go? I mean, I guess we gotta go here because we gotta go to that one thing.
Yeah, maybe we can walk down that now.
Maybe. We can see if that's where they dumped the cart. So this
Down
way?
the tracks. Other way.
To this. Ooh. I'm getting hungry.
Nope.
Just having to want
There was
my
a building
spicy
here
noodles.
not so long ago.
But I don't
Yeah,
understand,
I'm
Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
Detective
It was
work.
disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
They burned it down, though. Imagination. So why did they burn it? Did they burn the prototype that they took?
Or did they test the prototype?
And found out it didn't work. Here's some tracks.
Traces. Let's
Because
take a
that's the
closer
same
look.
one that was from the... That's farther. That's really far distance.
And it's gonna be the same thing, 6 feet 8 inches.
The distance between the tracks
6
is
feet
about
7 inches.
So
6
that
feet,
means whatever
7
was at
inches.
the water came here.
Yeah, it was here first, transported
The
whatever they
vehicle
had.
would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
It's that cart.
These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck
Yes,
loaded
recently.
with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Why'd they burn the shed then?
They took the material and then burned it. And then transported the material to the lake. But why?
Material of what?
From the shed.
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
So they took what was in this shed and then burned the shed to
Yeah.
hide what they took.
Oh, why?
So we're at Evesham. So we're still missing some information though.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone
they
want
did.
to?
See
And
you
then they
later,
went to the
Roger.
lake.
Transport something.
Was the lake flooded so that they could get the barge down it?
Yes, I think so. To temporarily cover the missing section of the railroad into the mines.
Yeah, I think it wasn't sunk, but they blew up the... I think because it could be sunk. I don't think it was sunk.
Yeah, they did it to move the thing.
Yeah.
So the question is, did it pass Chesterfield or not? The guy was drunk, so we don't know for sure. And it was probably used to conceal the train, where the train actually was. I believe it was an accident.
And then you
This
can pick...
one. Yeah, we believe he lied as well about that.
Yeah, I think that the barge picked up the material and then transported them further down.
Right, so if it passed through Chesterfield? Well, we don't think it actually did, though. And we know it was not sunk. It was so that they could move it.
We're missing something still.
Yeah, we can't make all of our choices yet.
Wait, find the man. Where's your objective? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, find the one guy.
And use the telegraph to discover more about the
Wait.
company.
It's
What
gonna be-
telegraph, though? Can I use just any of them? Can I use this one?
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
There are two companies, the Chileans and then the Mexicans. Both wanted to purchase the mines, which we knew was established as the initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chileans had aided in their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluding deal for the mines. So the Mexicans had done everything to get it, and then the Chileans took it right at the end.
Yeah. So now you have a connection you can make.
But the Mexicans had the barge. We know they did that on purpose.
Oh. But the two things are not connected at all. I don't think we have all the clues yet. I want to solve it.
We don't.
Because we don't know what side actually stole the thing yet.
So what information?
You gotta go
We still
talk to
have
the
talk
guy.
to the guy.
Yeah.
Who was that? Which one? Doncaster? He should
yeah.
be there still. We just don't know where he went.
We just need to figure out what side stole it.
So they didn't work together. I was wrong.
Please,
Every
sir, we
time
would
you
ask
leave.
you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness
Technically,
statements
yeah.
about the train that disappeared last
Yeah.
night.
I guess.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really?
No, you're not.
It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No,
No.
I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
He's lying. So sure.
Nope, staying on trip.
We know he smokes six
Where are the hands?
cigars. I don't think so. I definitely missed something.
I
He was being close, he's old.
think the last thing is his hand.
Maybe I didn't see something else.
Martial arts.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
The Mexican cigars.
Yeah.
Because of your cigars.
See, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
But it is.
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros. Where did you arrive yesterday? They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
Suspicious guy in there.
I'm not sure.
Wake hole? I don't think so.
Oh.
Ooh. I think they do hold a grudge. That would also make sense.
Trap. They sealed them in.
Did they not care about the prototype? I wouldn't,
No.
because you still have evidence to find. And there's two things that are just not connected at all.
I know we're still missing some stuff.
Do you have enough? Special wagon and prototype has insurance?
Oh.
I think we have all the evidence.
I don't think so, right? Okay, because we were right. I don't know. I think he was. Oh.
Yeah, I think he didn't care.
Yeah, I do not believe him to be a victim.
Yeah.
They probably were angry about it.
So you gotta just mess with that one and see if it...
It definitely was not an accident.
Yeah,
Either they did it or...
And the guy was angry. They said he was asshole, the guy with the ticket. Which means they probably held a grudge.
Maybe. It's very rude.
Yeah.
What's this one now? Somebody saw the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of railroad to the flood quarry. Or to temporarily cover the roads into the mine. We don't think it was sunk.
Ooh. Maybe road into mines is the thing you gotta change.
You think it was the roads into the quarry or whatever?
No, okay,
It's
so
all kinds of problems.
Ugh.
I think we're still gotta look for some information though.
I think you actually have all the information. You just gotta figure out.
I don't think so. Right? Wouldn't it say we have all the information if we did? That was the one thing.
I can't remember if it says. I think we do because we made all the connections.
Oh man, then. So we know they intentionally flooded this because of the barge.
Yes, that would make sense, yes.
I think we're right. The Mexicans trapped the Chileans in the mine to kill them. They were angry about it. It's the only thing I could think.
Oh my god.
The question is, how do we know if it went through Chesterfield or not? The train passed through Chesterfield despite us being unsure if the train master sent the report, which drunken testimony seems unreliable. He could have sent the report without witnessing the train. Let's look at the map, and we can figure out what. There's really nothing else for us to really.
I think you're just
figuring it out now, huh? So, we started at Eavesdrum, which we know the train never got there. We're gonna go back to Eavesdrum for a second to really try and deduce what's going on here.
Yeah, this is a hard one just because it could.
I want to be sure.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think we have all the evidence. It just doesn't feel like we have all the evidence. Can we talk
The
to you
entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
From there, though.
Was the prototype actually just not actually a big thing?
This was the fake train thing. It stopped. So.
They unloaded something or did something here.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
It's just hard to believe, though.
Unless they just waited for you guys to leave and then went back.
Yeah, because it wasn't until afterwards, right? It's very hard for me to figure out.
It has to be. I think they sealed them in the mines.
Because we believe they took the prototype from.
I don't think the prototype was really that important to them.
But we're missing this, Robinson's motor.
You would have to get rid of the
We gotta take the things we know.
You would have to change the concealment to. Yeah, I don't know.
The one thing is that.
Yeah, did they steal the rails for the water to flood it, or did they...
I don't think they did it. I don't think they sealed them in. Maybe it was just business is business to them. But the Chileans were
Did they
left.
then sink the train?
There was no accident. It might not be inside the mines.
Yeah, I think it might be in the water. Or they stole the whole train on the barge.
Question is, did it pass through Chesterfield even though the guy was drunk?
It had to if it went through the water.
You know, it'd be the railroad to the quarry. Which we think that it was sunk. Right? But we don't know.
But then what's the other connections?
Because we believe the train was sunk. It's either sunk or it's hidden in the mines.
Yeah, that's the two claim. And I think it...
The Chileans were left on the thing on purpose. Right?
It could be an accident.
How would it be an accident?
Yeah, there's no... What are we missing then?
The train never reached Eavesdrop. It disappeared earlier and was faked by someone using a handcar and spare train parts from the Chesterfield station. So then it...
No, it couldn't have.
Lancaster? No.
Because it was right before Doncaster. So was he just a victim the whole time? And that's the problem?
I don't think he is, though.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. I don't think... I think he isn't a victim. That's...
I think so, too.
'Cause he made out because it would have been, yeah, 50%.
But, so were they left by an accident then?
And then was...
Which would mean it never passed through Chesterfield.
But it had to go in the water.
Then it might not have been sunk. Instead, the train might have gone here.
Which is just... Oh, that's a different ending now. So it's 3 endings.
That's what I originally thought it was.
Yeah, it could just be...
Oh my god.
They had nothing to do with it.
Because he said that he was Chilean and he was waiting for some friends. He was obviously lying. But these are 3 things. They either stole the prototype and sealed the truth underneath the collapsed mines to hide their crime. They planned the murder and killed them. Or he did it. Because, like I said, he sold it to like 5 different people, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then the one thing was for half the price of the prototype. If it never existed to begin with, he would have gotten the full money and never had to produce the product to begin with.
Which is very possible.
And we don't think he was an engineer. So maybe they were left by accident.
Or it was all planned where he purposely left them.
But the question is, did he sink it or hide it in the mines? Someone blew up the mines. I think someone else also, because they were going to use the barges. Oh man, I don't know. This is the first time I'm actually unsure. He has every reason to do it.
But The alcohol is the only thing. They clearly... Unless he...
What would it take to do this?
It would be him. Because the alcohol was French. Which neither of them were French. Neither,
But he wasn't French. Did
Yeah,
he speak French? No.
he would be able to get the material with less issues than the other two because he's rich.
So there's this idea where the Chileans stole the prototype.
I think that's just no
This
prototype.
one, where it was a trap, and they were gonna use the barge. And then there's the one where it was him. Let's see.
Yeah.
He'd be the only one that would have a reason to do that.
It would also make sense why he got off the train. Because he willingly got off the train. Which, if he really cared about the prototype, I feel like he wouldn't have willingly got off the train for it.
Now look, you found all the clues for this, guys. Please. Oh man. So yeah, we did find everything. So, oh man, I was convinced from the beginning it was him. So it's a lot of bias, to be honest.
I think it's him.
But that they left on accident? What about the barges? And he would have had the money to bribe the one dude.
Yeah. And he's clearly greedy because he wasn't leaving until he got a refund for the train.
Yeah, money was a huge important factor for him. But what about the barges? Someone did flood the lake.
I think there was no prototype in the end.
I think there wasn't either. Hold on, we gotta look. Sorry, I know it's taking up a little bit to...
It's a lot.
This was found near the lake. They all got in a fight near the lake. They had something.
Unless they thought each other had it and they didn't.
They
Neither
beat
of
up
them
each
had
other for it.
because no one actually knew.
By a large truck with a base of around 6 to 7 feet, which is the same thing, not as this one.
It's not the mine one, but the one at the lake.
Yeah. This one.
Which would have made sense.
They were transporting materials. And then they were at the lake.
Which would make sense because if they transport material, they're gonna put material there anyways. So maybe they were just the ones that took down the rest of the shed. Maybe they had nothing to do with it actually being a thing.
I don't know what you mean, unfortunately.
But if they were a transport company or anything, they could have just done their job and actually took down the shed and transported it to the lake.
But they burned the shed. Somebody did.
Yeah, but I don't know if they burnt it and then they just were the ones that took all the rest of the material to the boat, to the lake.
I don't know.
Because they would
Unless
also...
we found all the clues, but...
Yeah. You're gonna pick something and it's gonna make you be like, no, what was this?
Burned note was found in the ashtray. It still has a few legible sentences that highlight a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans. So they had
They do in heavy goods.
Yep. And this was the coal company that they fought over. Chileans stole at the last second.
Or the heavy goods are just stuff that they unloaded from the train in general, like over time. and they would just transport it to the lake.
I don't know. It feels like it could be anyone, really.
I really think he swindled everyone.
'Cause I don't think there was a prototype to begin
Yeah,
with
and
either.
that would make sense where he could.
He was clearly swindling them.
Yeah, I think he was the.
And therefore he would have had the money to pay this guy off. But I mean, they would have had the money too. That's the letters from the one guy. And he was drunk. Because it makes no sense what he wrote.
Yeah.
But he was saying that he did see it. Insurance policy. Train composition. This might be important. So it was locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon. Ordered by. We might have to go talk to him.
He's not gonna buy his...
At Birmingham Station. Yeah, he probably won't have anything to say. But it's important. So whoever did it got to here. He got off at Birmingham, though?
Yeah, the first...
Because somebody, you know, made it look like the train was arriving past Eavesdrum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but did he just
For
pay
what
someone?
reason would anyone do that? Who did it and why? That's the part I'm not getting.
Yeah, I almost...
Who faked the train?
I still feel like it's just in the end, it's him.
I really think it is too.
And then I also
Would
think...
he know how to do such a thing? Mr. Robinson, can you
I
ever
will
talk?
not move from here until I receive my refund.
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
But they were left there by accident? How would he not know they were on the train?
Don't touch anything, please.
And was this the place where everything was stolen? The pots?
No, that was the...
Another station.
Was it this station? No, that was the next station.
But if he
this
was
is so-
stuck here the whole time, who did that part? You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is such a...
So Chesterfield would believe it was stolen?
I think the plot's... Yeah.
Watson, why aren't you helping me?
Answer me. Answer the question.
Because we know that the Chileans are missing. It's very likely they're dead.
I don't think they were the ones that stole it, because the one guy was waiting for them.
He was waiting for them?
The one...
Yeah, he was waiting for them to show up, so he didn't know that they would have been killed. So this
Yeah.
is definitely where it was all taken from, right here. So
I don't know
someone
if it
from
was...
here
or if
came
it's just,
here
like,
and
where...
made this. Or could have made this,
Yeah.
is the point. Which means they would have taken it from here, gone that way. So yeah, you're right, never passed through. Looking at the map, from Burlington, they would have went off
Into the mine.
into the mines.
Hmm.
So, from Burlington and Chesterfield, they eventually made the fake. And then continued
Why
it all
is
the way.
the lake...
At Doncaster, they paid the guy to pretend that the train had passed. Where at Eavesdrum, they couldn't do it anymore. That's the part I'm not sure of, and I feel like if we can figure that out, we'll know for sure.
I'm
we
also
did.
trying to figure out why there's a barge on that lake.
But you're right, the train is in the mines.
Yeah, that's almost guaranteed, I'm guessing. But
So
who
the train
paid
was
off?
not sunk.
But it's the fact of... Why blow up the... thing?
Why blow up the mines?
No, the dam.
Did anyone blow up the dam?
Yeah, because it's all flooded. And the dam was... That was a huge issue.
Is that what they said? Is that they blew it up?
It was like the dam failed or something. And it caused... Oh, shit.
It's just hard. Reports that the vanished train was full of errors and barely readable. it is hard to understand if you confirm that the train went through or not. I don't think it did. Stepped off the train and received a telegram stating it was an important person, a Mr. Brumsby. Rejoined him in the waiting hall at Birdlington Station.
And he said he stepped off because the guy was a wealthy man. So I don't know, was he... I mean, he's still a swindler.
Yeah, I definitely think he made up the prototype. He definitely was
But-
committing fraud.
I don't think it's the Chileans because just the
They're
fact that-
gone.
Yeah, I think they're
I
dead.
think they're dead.
Or they took off.
I think also possible. We know the train's in the mines, and they were on it though. The train's delayed due to some issues with passengers at Birdlington Station. He got off and he paid the guy. He paid the guy. Hey, get everyone off the train. That's why the guy was so aggressive and mean about it. He had just been paid a bunch of money by Mr. Robinson to get everybody off that train. However, that guy didn't see the Chileans and he left them on the train. There is no Mr. Brumsby. He lied. He got off to make sure he got, right? Because
Yeah, because all you know about Mr. Brumsby is he's this wealthy man, but there was no one waiting in the station.
yeah, he said that he assumed the guy was late. He paid for the special train though.
I mean, he would if he was trying to...
Maybe he had no idea they were on the train to begin with. Maybe they got in to steal it.
Yeah. I think all three of these people were trying to steal this or deal with this prototype, but
That never existed.
yeah, I don't think it ever existed.
Wait. So let's look at our deductions then. Because maybe they had a grudge, maybe they didn't. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah,
They had the budget, so they had the ability to move it.
maybe they were gonna steal it, and then
At some point, they got in a fight, though. At some point recently, too.
maybe they
They both planned on stealing it, so the Chileans
Yeah.
got on the train to steal it first, while the Mexicans were planning how to steal it.
so maybe the train is in there, but there is no prototype.
I think he... I think so.
I think
he
blind justice.
faked the machine and then he killed those people and he didn't realize he killed them.
Ooh, this is interesting.
What? And he shed the train and his fake machine underneath.
I think
the black
blind
mines.
justice.
Yeah, so maybe the Mexicans did flood the lake because they were getting ready to steal it, but they
Yeah.
never actually got it. But why did they burn the one place down then?
I think they stole the stuff and then
Yeah,
burned
to
it.
get ready to do it.
Yeah, they burned it so that because they said weeks ago. So
Yeah,
I think
weeks
they
ago
were
they did.
planning on stealing it when it came through.
They were all planning because they all found out that he was selling to all of them.
Also, if it's stolen, they don't have to pay for the rest of it because it's like, oh, it just disappeared. I think there was none though, and it caused a huge amount of issue.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have known. He would have paid the guy and be like, look, these people are on the train, get them off. He wouldn't have known the Chileans were already on the train. Because
Yeah.
it wasn't planned. And he bought the train for the specific... So he had no idea they were there. I think that's it.
I think there was no prototype in the end. I mean, you could tell he wasn't an engineer kind of at the beginning. That's my thought about it instantly.
Someone had dirty hands. Who had dirty hands? It was the one guy, wasn't it? At Doncaster.
I think so. I mean, you can check.
Ugh.
Probably in his bio.
Let's see. He appears to be a specialized worker. He has no baggage and is alone. He is not traveling nor is he a production. He takes strain work back. In the event, he should be accustomed to be familiar with it. Was it this guy? Fresh ink
No.
stains were right on his fingers. He was writing a great deal. Yeah, because he was writing to his family. So his hands were dirty, but not like that.
That guy also is concerning to me.
Because he could have hoped.
Yeah. He said he was traveling with friends, but he has no friends there.
He's a specialized worker.
He has no baggage and is alone, but yet he said he was traveling with... He is not traveling nor on vacation with his wife.
He takes his train up. He takes the train on a daily basis to get to work and back in the vanished vehicle. I think maybe he did it. Maybe he actually wrote the cart thing.
That would make sense.
It's the only other person. So I think we're right that Robinson was
I
a
think
swindler,
so.
and he killed the trains without knowing.
Yeah, because he didn't know they were on.
If we're wrong,
And
I mean, oh man, that was like some bias. I was pretty sure off the gate that it was
Yeah.
him.
I mean, there's no knowing. I don't think.
No, the
Then
same
the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Yeah,
But I know
a
that
lot of
look.
them.
You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. Our other option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result
Unless the
in an
minds led somewhere
international
else.
scandal. All the same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case
I'm not
quickly
sure
and
now.
efficiently without any talk of politics.
Let us go home then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Nothing. I only want to stop our dear Mr. Robinson before he realizes we have cornered him. Let us go.
I think the train wasn't designed to have passengers.
Mr.
It
Robinson,
had one
we
spot
must
that
ask
had
you to remain
passengers.
here until the police arrive.
The police? But why?
You are one of the suspects in our case of the vanished train, which, by the way, involves
Yeah,
the
this game
death of all its
does
passengers.
Doesn't
not
actually
sound-
know
What?
the answers.
Is this a
So when
joke?
some people think
I
they know
can
the answer,
assure you
just no.
that it is
Yeah.
not.
This is
think it's him.
outrageous.
He specially
You
designed
don't
the
know who
train.
you're dealing with. I am an influential man, and you shall regret this.
We know perfectly well who you are.
But I
We
think
also
we're
know
right
where
that
the
both of them
train
planned
is.
on
The
stealing
police
it.
shall be happy
I
to
think
find it. And as for
All
your
of it in the end
exclusive
is
sales
the all
contracts,
guilty in some way.
I mean, yeah. Oh, to check your conclusion may spoil.
Yeah.
Oh. So it wasn't him?
No. The answer apparently is they drowned the people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, he's still a swindler. He deserved to, you know.
It's the choices we made, so I guess we're gonna accept this decision. Fine with it. I don't care. Oh, well.
Yeah, he just screwed everyone over, so he deserves to go to jail.
It definitely looked like he did it.
Yeah, apparently they drowned him in the lake or something. That was not the
I mean,
conclusion
that's
I
what
had.
we thought, but then it doesn't... I don't know.
I feel deathly.
Deathly.
Won't you look it? Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits. The pupil is dilated.
We definitely should play,
The temperature appears to be normal.
Like Eleanor.
Yeah, it's been a while. I missed that.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying,
Sounds
Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote.
Yeah, he
Give it to
poisoned
me.
himself
The antidote?
for some reason.
You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine
He's
if
an
I'd
idiot.
not returned
Yeah.
home when I did. What might have happened?
He died.
I knew that you would.
You sound so smart.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Alright,
Okay, yeah.
that's probably a good stopping point.
We solved another case.
Yep. Even if we didn't get the right people, but
We don't know
Whatever.
that. In reality, we would never know.
thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you have a good day. I don't know if there's something you need to add.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Exit it. Bye.
Alt and tab.